What's up, and welcome back to another video. Today we got another how-to for y'all. We're going to be teaching y'all how to change the tire and tube on your bike. And first thing you're going to need is the right wrench to get your nut off your bike. And if you have pegs, especially with a real BMX bike, you're going to need an extension piece, 2 tire levers, your tires, and I'm going to show y'all how to do the tube with the tube that's already in here because it's not bad. So first off, you want to do is get your tire off. You want to make sure it's on loosened too, not tightened. Get one side off, and then go over, get the other side. Put these tire levers down. She was a little bit tight. Alright, and once you got your tire off, we'll be back in a second and I'm going to show y'all the next step. We back, and for step 1, once you got your tire off, you want to take your valve cap off. Damn, these things are tight. And then if you have the tire levers, these little bump knobs, whatever you want to call them, or for getting the air out of your tube, you just put the little thing in there and push in. But if you don't have one of these, you can just use your fingernail or stick, whatever. Just don't get nothing to break off in there. They got a lot of air in here, so it's going to take a little second, but we almost there. Alright, and once you got all your air out, alright, so now we got all the air out. You see the valve stem right here? You want to start on the complete opposite side of the valve stem and try to just peel it off first. But you still want to be careful about your tube and everything. Almost. It's going to be a little hard. You just got to work with it. Let's see. Let's try to get a tire lever in here. Oh yeah. See, that's why they make these things too. See, now you get your tire lever in there. I'm sorry, I'll just do it again to show y'all. You just get your tire lever in between, grab that the tire, and just slide this thing around it, and you'll see it's coming on the other side of the rim. And then it'll look like this, where it's on halfway, and this one shouldn't be as hard to get off. So you can just pull that off around, and there you go. And like I said earlier, we're not actually changing the tube because this tube is fine. But if you was watching this to change your tube, if you had a flat, you want to take your tube out, make sure nothing's on this thing, and then get you like a spray bottle with some soap and water, and just spray it. Well, put a little air in it and then spray it, and see if you see any bubbles. Wherever the bubble is, where your hose is. And then you want to set this in a pretty clean spot. And then you want to take your tire, do like this, and rub your hands and fingers all around in there to make sure there ain't no dirt, little pieces of stick, anything in there that can get in there that's not the tube can cause a flat. So this is the done tire. So put that to the side, and we're going with some black Vans this time. So after you did all that, and then you're ready to put it back together, get your tube again, make sure there ain't nothing on it. Put your tube in the tire. Just to show y'all something real quick, because I actually forgot we did this. If you could tell how it looks like there's 2 layers on here. If you get a flat and you take the old tube with a hole and cut a line down the middle and cut the valve stem out and wrap it around your new tube, which gives it a little more protection. So that's something y'all can do if y'all get flats too damn often. So get your tube back in just like that, and then you take your rim and start with the valve stem first. Push the valve stem up in there, get that in. Then most of the time, and this is a new tire, so we'll see how it goes, but usually you can just get the first side started with your hand just like that. That actually went on very easy. And then after you got one side on and it looks like that, put it on the ground like this, and then just try to squeeze it together and get both of them in. Both sides in, my bad. Hold up. These freaking pegs are in the way. Let's do it like this. And now I'm gonna have another really important note to give y'all here in just a second. Okay, now we need the tire levers. Now for this way, it's backwards, so you want to get it into the rim and get that down in there. And if it's not super hard, you can push it around like that, but if it's hard and you got to force it, don't do it, because you're going to break something or mess something up. And now after you got this on, before you air it up, you want to make sure your bead's sealed right. If y'all can see, I'm not sure if you could see, but there's like a little lip right here on this tire, and you want to make sure that's even with the rim all the way around, or whenever you put air in it, it's gonna blow up in your face. Trust me, I know about it. And so we'll get back with y'all in just a second. I got to get the air pump so we can air this up. All right, so we got the pump now, and I'll show y'all the final steps. All right, so right before you get your pump on, you want to grab your valve stem and pull it down. Don't pull it too hard, just make sure it's straight, and then make sure it's not kind of crooked like this or like this, because that can cause it to pop. And mine's straight, but you would just pull like this and just work it to get it even. And then you want to push down at the top, that way, because if you just put this on without pushing down, your valve stem gonna go up, and then you're gonna have to do it all over again. So push down, put your pump on. With this pump, click it on, and then give it some air. Go one more first. Alright, and once it's starting to get pretty firm and you're starting to feel a little air, take your pump off, and you want to search around your tire and make sure that this little bead thing is pretty even with the rim all the way around. And ours is, so this one's good to go. So then you would just take your thing again. You really can't push, so you just pop it back on and then pump it up to whatever air you need. We're gonna go 2 more pumps, and I think that should be good. Then we're gonna take this off. Whoa. Could y'all hear me? Microphone fell off. Alright, back to the video. So once you got all that done and you're ready to go back on your bike, you would just figure out which way it goes. Mine goes this way with the peg. Make sure you get that even up, and then you want to make sure your tire is even when you tighten it back up. So that looks even. I might have to do it a little better later, but it'll work for now. So that looks to be pretty even. So get one side snug, not super tight yet, and then start tightening the other side. You can tighten this one up how you need it, and then come back to the other side, finish tightening it up. And one thing I forgot to tell y'all, whenever we had the tire off the rim, and I was telling y'all to search around the tire like this, also do that around your rim, where you have your rim strip and your spokes under it. Make sure there ain't nothing on that, and make sure there ain't no spokes poking through that, because that'll of course pop your tire too. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all learned something, and I hope it was helpful to y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.